Hey y'all, it's Anna from Mimsy's Garden, and today it's gonna be a quickie. It's 5 garden tips in 5 minutes. Wonder if Motor Mouth here can get that done. Alright, let's get this show started. Okay, now there was a collaboration started by I believe her name was Janie Kelly, and it is 5 garden tips in 5 minutes. And I was willing to be tagged by Stringfield Bridge, and I sent an email out myself to those that I wanted to tag, and I heard back from 2 of them. Hadn't heard back from the 3rd one, but I'm gonna go ahead and tag them, and if they want to do it, fine, and if they don't, that's okay too. But let's get mine started. 5 garden tips, 5 minutes. Let's go. First off, don't be afraid to start. Do some research and go dig in the dirt. Number 2, try new things. We learn from trial and error, right? Don't be afraid. Just don't overwhelm yourself and try 80,000 new things at one time. And as a seed addict, I know it's real easy to get carried away. Okay, number 3. And this one's going to take a little bit. Document. Document what, where, when, the quantity you plant, the quantity you harvest, and what you harvested when. Does that make sense? Also, document any issues you notice, whether it's insects or watering needs or fertilizer needs, pest control, and also something that's important to notice is pollinators. Whether or not you're seeing any pollinators and what type of pollinators are you seeing, so that you know if you need to plant something extra to draw in the pollinators. Last year I did a spring mix and some zinnias, and that drew in plenty of pollinators. It was great. I couldn't put my hands down without getting on some type of bee, so that was a wonderful thing, and butterflies and such as that. Okay, number 4. Whether you want your garden to be a thing of beauty or simply just highly productive, take time to research. You're not going to get to know everything you need to know by reading a book. You're not going to know everything you need to know by taking classes. I took the Master Gardener classes. I got certified. It didn't teach me everything I needed to know. I'll just go ahead and be frank with you. Just because you have a title does not mean you've arrived. And let me tell you something else. YouTube University is not going to teach you everything you need to know. You just got to do it. And you need to keep in mind, things change. But one of the most important things you need to know is your growing zone, your climate, whether you have high humidity, low humidity, freezing cold. Certain things grow at certain times. I'm not going to say that you can't plant some northern seed here in the south. You probably could at the right time of year, but it's a matter of doing your research and knowing when you could get away with it. So, number 5, keep in mind that everything is subject to change. Weather conditions like extended rain, heat, drought, freezes, all those things are going to make a difference. Soil changes. Your fertilizer need changes. Something that did great for you one year might flop the next, but that's okay, because failure is part of your success and it's part of learning. Okay, so that was my 5 tips. I'm going to give you a bonus. Have your tools handy when you come to check your garden, because there's always going to be something to prune or de-weed, or you know what else is going to be out here? Critters you might not want in the garden, like snakes, snake eggs, things like that. I'm not telling you to destroy your snakes. They are beneficial. But be prepared for those things, and always wear your boots or something sufficient to protect your feet and legs. I was the world's worst about coming out here in my flip-flops or barefoot. I like being barefoot most all the time. That's just the southern girl in me. I learned a lesson, a valuable one. Chris at Homestead in the Hard Way said last year in one of his videos, you cannot garden in flip-flops, and he was dead on. I'd watched that video, still out here in my flip-flops, stomping around, 15 minutes digging in the same areas, weeding, put my hand down, and guess what was there? Little Miss Copperhead. So I would definitely say be prepared with all the tools you need, including your boots. Gloves if you want them. Now I don't garden in gloves, so I guess Miss Copperhead could got my hand, but what have you. So from one seed addict to the next, I bequeath to you happy gardening. And that was my 5 tips in 5 minutes. And I'm tagging Lippy at Gemini Homestead, Wanda and Danny at Deep South Homestead, and Ben and Andrea at VW Family Farms. Thanks for watching.